French journalist Frederic Helbert is a reporter for Europe 1 Radio. He's covered terrorism activities throughout the world for many years. He is in Paris this morning. Mr. Helbert, good morning.
Good morning, Jane.
You're here to talk about one Islamic militant who was arrested in Boston last month. Why was he suspicious?
Yes, well, he was suspicious because when he was arrested, it was around the 15th of August. He was taking some flying lessons. At the time he was arrested, he was training on a commercial airline flight simulator run by the Northwest airline, but he had already taken some lessons in Oklahoma at Airman Flight School. It was last spring. And the fact is that he was asking some strange questions to his instructors. He didn't want to learn how to take off or how to land. He only wanted to learn how to fly and how to drive in the air a jumbo jet. So these instructors warned the police, and they said that there was a strange guy. And so Moussaoui his name is Zacarias Moussaoui, half French, half Algerian, age 31. So he was arrested by the FBI. And the FBI found, as far as I know, a lot of technical manuals, technical books about commercial planes as Boeing. FBI found also that Zacarias Moussaoui had a false passport, but he refused at this time to answer to any question. He kept silent. He said nothing, and nobody came to jail to see him.
So he had several false passports. He had technical information on aircraft. He had flight manuals. He was asking strange questions about flying airplanes. What did the FBI do with this information that they had?
So the FBI, at this time, it was around the 15th of August, they contacted French intelligence service, and they asked a question. The question was, do you know that guy? And so the French intelligence service checked, and they said that the guy was known. He was known as an Islamist, a fundamentalist, an activist, formed in Pakistan and in Afghanistan. He went several times in Afghanistan, and he was known as maybe a guy working for international jihad. And he was also known as, they know that he was living in London before going in United States. And we know that London is a strategic basic for the Islamists. So he had a dangerous and a very worrying profile.
Was there specific information linking him to Osama bin Laden?
Yes, according to my sources, he had a profile who could make think that he was working for a kind of bin Laden organization, and all those information has been given back to the FBI at this time.
So this man was arrested, but nothing was ever done with the information. What happened to this man after last week's attack at the World Trade Center in the Pentagon?
Well, the problem is that nothing happened after the FBI get back the information. And the analysis of my sources is that maybe the FBI is a too big machine, and there are too much high-tech and not enough human work, too much information, not enough people to say this information is good or this one is not good.
So you and your sources believe that he may know more about this plot that is directly linked to Osama bin Laden?
Yes, according to the counter-terrorist task force, they say that at this time the activities, Zacarias Moussaui's activities were exactly the same activities that the 19 who hijacked the planes and who crashed them. Now there is a special team working in France, a special intelligence team investigating Moussaoui's life. They discovered that the guy was clever, intelligent, that he had a university diploma, and that he was, that's the word they use, a fanatic. He went several times in Afghanistan and probably also in Kosovo and in Chechnya. And last information, the French police is now searching for 3 other Islamist activists. They were friends from that guy Moussaoui. They were also at the same time in the United States also taking some flying lessons, and they had a tourist visa which expired last January. They've been arrested and they've been expelled in France. We also know now that Mr. Moussaoui has been transferred from his Minnesota prison, and he is now under investigation by the FBI.
Still under arrest, but he's not talking. Frederic Helbert, thank you very much for this new information. I appreciate you joining us this morning from Paris.
Thank you, Jane.